If this was a DC movie, it would stand now on a 17% score on Rotten Tomatoes, not 83%. Shazam is the true Captain Marvel. The problem is Carol Danvers. Brie just made her worst. Jeremy Jahns said it best. DC did it better with Wonder Woman. Everyone just want too much. All the flashback worked for me. What more and how long do you want this movie to be? Not angry, just saying. I thought they did the best they could to fit it into Endgame. Overall, everything worked for me. 9 out of 10. Carol Danvers is incredibly difficult to make interesting. Even the comics can't seem to get it right 95% of the time. Looks like we're going to need a disguise for this one. Got him. Captain Feminism is a movie starring Brie Larson and Samuel L. Jackson and Clark Gregg and also Hillary Clinton. It's about a super powerful space lady who doesn't remember anything about her past, so she comes to Earth for some goofs, gaffes, and geopolitics. This movie it's decent. It's aware, it's competent in ways. The performances are pretty good. In some cases, I think Brie Larson tries, but I think she was terribly miscast, which I'm actually very surprised that nobody tried to get Charlize Theron for Captain Marvel. Did nobody else thought the same thing? Was I the only one? I didn't think that would have been. All right, well, I guess moving on. Sam Jackson does a really good job. You know, he's always charismatic, always doing a great job. I always enjoy seeing him in movies. Clark Gregg is in it for like 5 seconds. Jude Law is also in here. He's doing some stuff. Doesn't really do anything. He's just kind of a flat character. He is funny, though. Unintentionally funny. Which brings me to the next point. This movie is fucking funny, but not in the way that it wanted to be. See, the movie has these scenes of like drama and tension, and all of them are funny because they're all just ridiculous. None of them make sense. There's a scene with Ronan. One of his background guys has like bug eyes, you know, like this. He kind of looks like this all the time. And I was laughing my ass off in the theater. It was so funny. The writing is absolutely atrocious. It's terrible. It's not good at all. Writing is bad, very bad. There are scenes of drama where it's supposed to be tugging at your heartstrings, and I was laughing. I was openly laughing in the theater, which is not a good thing. That's never a good sign. The movie tries to present real world drama with female empowerment, and it doesn't work. It was handled wrong. They didn't go about it in the right way, and everything falls flat, as well as the performances. The best friend, is not great, not good. I don't know if most of these performances are just downfalls of the dialogue. I would imagine it is. But even in some scenes, it's the acting too, because Brie Larson delivers some lines in just the dumbest way possible. There's a few scenes where she's supposed to act surprised, and the way that she delivers it is she goes, "What's that? What is that? What is it? I don't know what it is. Uh-oh." It was really hard to watch, but it was funny, so I got enjoyment out of it. Action is pretty good. It's pretty decent, you know. Costuming, the directing, the sound editing is bad. That's not good. The movie editing is even worse. There's like 10 minutes that could have been shaved off this movie, and I could like pinpoint them. I was like, okay, that didn't make sense. I don't know why that was there. I don't know why this was here. This doesn't make any sense. Why are you showing this shot? All of it was just, it was competent. Like, at least they knew how to make a film. Too bad it just wasn't good. It was just bland. The child actor that plays the friend's daughter is unbearable. Oh my God. She's so bad. She's explaining stuff to Brie Larson, and the editing and the voiceover narration combines into this. This is me at the age of 7, but when I still had my arms. I once ate an entire jar of peanut butter and then didn't shit for the next day. Mr. Owl, how many licks do you think it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
How do I fit an owl?
This was you
when
remember that time when I was riding a horse? What's the square root have to be in the state of... The twists are all right. The makeup is really bad. For the Skrulls, they look like absolute shit. I was like, this is an orc. How is it that the makeup for the orcs in Lord of the Rings looks a lot better than this? Lord of the Rings came out about like a decade ago? So that's not good. Uh-oh. The soundtrack is, like the actual score doesn't do anything at all. It's boring, it's bland, it doesn't do anything. It's just, it's passable. It's competent and they do it. There's also rock songs like interjected in the movie. And it wants to be Guardians of the Galaxy, but there's no context for why the song is in there. It's not like she has like a jukebox or like a little player or like anything like that. It just happens. It goes, look, nostalgia. Do you remember this? Yeah, I remember. Hey, you remember that thing? Hey, look, it's the fucking thing. It's just kind of obnoxious and in your face, and it doesn't make sense. And it's just lazy. The whole movie is very lazy. None of it tries. It's very female empowerment. Fuck the men, except there's no interesting concepts. So you just get this dull schlock piece of shit movie that's a passer in the MCU because it's all just filler. Just call this fucking movie Money. Call it Money the Movie. Because that's exactly what it is. I'm so fucking sick of this argument where everybody goes, oh yeah, you think it's a terrible movie because it's made for women, not men. You know what, bitch? I am a woman. And I'm here with my mom fucking jeans and my new fucking fresh weave. And I'm here to kick ass and take out e-thoughts. So no, I don't just dislike this movie because woman bad. If you want to make a case statement for the way things are in America, that's awesome. Sometimes in movies, you can do those sort of things, but never do it in a way that feels forced, because then you completely miss the message and you just water it down to nothing. So then the whole meaning of the movie is completely thrown out the window, and the movie sucks. I wish that wasn't the case. I wish that female-led movies were done better, especially in this genre. I wish that things like that were done better. I wish there were more writers that would try things differently and not be so afraid of the backlash they're getting from all the DC and Marvel and who gives a shit, because it's a movie. Who fucking cares? All of the politics, all of the bullshit, all the Rotten Tomatoes, all the fans, none of that means anything. If you like the movie, fantastic. This review doesn't even mean shit. If you want to go out and you like Captain Marvel and you have a daughter or a sister, or you even are like a young girl that finds this movie to be relatable to you, that's awesome. None of this bullshit matters. And I wish that people would stop picking fights over these movies. Who fucking cares? Right now, these companies have all your money, and you're over here making this small fight. You're all losing. Nobody wins except like Disney and Warner Bros. Because they take all your money. And you talk about it, and then you pump the movies up more so they get even more of your money. It's so fucking stupid, and nobody realizes this, which is even funnier because it's like you're over here fighting over in this corner. Meanwhile, Disney's like making off with all your money. Look, overall, the movie is decent. It's competent, knows what it's doing. There are a lot of areas where things did not land. There's a lot of that. There's a lot of negative stuff about this movie that I don't enjoy. And I feel like the movie could have been a lot better. I'm disappointed on that aspect. I did get a lot of laughs out of moments where it wasn't supposed to be funny. That's fine. There were also a lot of jokes that did land that were actually intended to be funny, so it actually worked on that end. Overall, it's not really important for the overall MCU. You don't have to see this to understand what's going on in Endgame. Doesn't really matter that much. It was a decent movie. Competent. Not great. Decent. Now comes the important part of the review where I'm going to rank it with my bomb-ass weave. We're going to give this one 6 out of 10 Steve Buscemi's.